Hello, how are you guys? Welcome back to my journey series. And kama kawaida, we bring you real stories of real people in this real life. And guess what? Tumekuwa mood ya Easter hivi, resurrection, and just as Jesus has resurrected, we too have resurrected. Na tumekuja na amazing stories moto, yani for episode 3, 4, 5, 6. You guys are not ready. You guys are not ready. Yani inawaka hivi moto jikoni. But for today, this is a special episode. Tunawaletea review ya first episode na second episode. The story of Art Gahenda and the story of Pastor Wahu Wanjiku au sio, sindio? Na to get to know the crew behind my journey series so that ujue ikazi sio rahisi. Na tukitoroka unatupardon, sindio? Na unangoja turudi kama tulivyorudi sasa hivi. See you. So this is just a review of the first 2 episodes we've done, and on the first episode tulikuwa na Art Gahenda, and let me tell you guys, Art Gahenda, that guy, there is nothing he can't do. Yani me can't think of anything that guy can't do. That guy is a musician, that guy is a spoken word artist, that guy is an artist. He can draw, that guy can tell stories, yani he tells wonderful stories. That guy is multi-talented yani. And with him nakumbuka tulifanyia Nairobi Chapel Ongata was the venue, and the shoot was to start at 8. It was on a Saturday. The shoot was to start at 8 a.m. Let me tell you something. That guy came at as early as 7:20. He was there, and mind you alikuwa ametoka job ingine, and then dia kuje interview. Yani he's a timekeeper. Tumefanya a lot of things with him, and he always keeps time. So that is one of the good qualities of him yani. Yeah, and maybe some of you can ask why Art Gahenda. Art Gahenda is someone I learn a lot from. He's someone who is spiritual, someone who is an intellect, knows what he's saying, and I love learning. You know, me, I'm a person who loves learning, so I love learning a lot from. He teaches me a lot of things wherever we are together, and so I thought, since he has a captivating stories and a stories which most of you can learn from, so why not bring him into the segment and tukue tu na chit chat, tupige story, you guys get to learn from him, and I'm sure you guys learned a lot from him, sindio? Yeah, me, something I didn't know about Art Gahenda, mi sikuwa najua Art Gahenda ni pastor's kid. See, that guy amekuwa akicheza chini yani, haungewahi tell. And me remember the first time we met nilisema hapo kwa the first episode. The first time we met in school at Catholic University of Eastern Africa. And that guy nilimjudge, I'm sorry, nilimjudge na the looks. And me alikuwa ananikalia mtu wa sherehe, alikuwa ananikalia mtu wa vibes nini. And then we talk kidogo. The guy is more spiritual, anaongelea Bible verses, ni deep. I'm like, mimi nilikuwa nafikiria ni mtu wa sherehe man, lakini yeah, so we got tukakuwa friends from there, tuka get to interact even more, and ndo nikapata hii chance ya kumuita into the nini. Yeah, and one of the learning note I learned from him, from the whole conversation we had, was unakumbuka akisema at that point where alikuwa kitchen na alikuwa so much depressed na akachukua kisu, alikuwa anataka kujidunga kisu, and then the sister came, and then the sister asked him, "What are you doing, Gahenda?" And then he said nothing, because of course angeambia sister yake anataka kujidunga kisu. And then the sister said, "You know what? I love you." And that was the turning point for him. The phrase "I love you" changed his life completely yani. He, at a moment, he stood and he kept reflecting on the love of his family, the love of his friends, na akafikiria yenyewe life is more better, na like life ifai kuenda hivyo. So I think of another thing yenye ilikuwa si kujidunga kisu, and me to that, that one, and I learned a simple word is "I love you" can change someone's life. And so nimekuwa nikiambia watu I love you more, because you never know, people are going through a lot out here, sindio? Yeah, so ambia mtu unampenda. Yeah. Another thing is hey, something happened, you guys, after the shoot. So after the shoot, he decides to give me a lift. Mi naishi Lower Rongai na pia naishi sides za Lower Rongai, so he offers to drop me home and then aishie shughuli zake. So tumeenda home, tumeweka praise and worship kwa gari, tunapiga story tukiimba praise and worship. So tumefika place fulani inaitwa Kware. Kware is a marketplace. It is somehow congested, so kulikuwa na jam. So tukiwa hapo polisi akatusimamisha. Hey, let me tell you Maina, mimi nilikuwa kidogo tense TV, but then akaniambia usijali, hakuna kitu ya kutense, everything is okay. So akatuambia kijana, weka kando. Tukaweka gari kando. So after kuweka gari kando, akaitishwa driver's license. As the good guy he is, akapeana driver's license. Jamaa akaangalia driver's license, check, akampatia. Akaenda pale on the left side of the windscreen, akaangalia insurance. Then ameangalia insurance for a while, kitu ka 5 minutes. Mimi niko zile za kwani mse amalizi kuangalia nini insurance. So nimeuliza Atgahenda, kuna problem yote? Atgahenda akaniambia everything is okay, wewe usijali, tunaishia home. Aya, so kidogo karao amechukua hiyo insurance, ameingoa so mimi niko zile za mbona ameitoa? Atgahenda at that point pia ako confused, mbona ameitoa? So hapo ndio akatuambia, you guys, you are in trouble. Why? Because mmekuwa mkiforge insurance for like a year now. Mimi niko zile za mwaka mzima with a fake insurance. We are in trouble, man. So Atgahenda hakuwa anajua nini inaendelea. So at that point he had to call his dad. Akapigia mzae akamwambia tumeshikwa because of fake insurance, na wewe fanya hivi, come police station. Tunapelekwa wapi? Police station Rongai. So tumeenda. At that point mimi nilikuwa na chance ya kushuka mimi niende home because mimi siko kwa hizo story. But as a good guy I am, nikaamua bro code. Nikasema siendi mahali. Atgahenda akaniambia unaweza ishia. Nikamwambia kaa tunashikwa tushikwe wote, kaa tunafungwa tufungwe wote, man, because I'm here for you, I got you. So tumekaa hapo, huyo karao anajaribu kutuuliza ni aje tuko na fake insurance, na sisi tunamshow honestly hatukuwa tunajua, na honestly pia Atgahenda hakuwa anajua, akamzae wake pia hakuwa anajua. So tuko zile za kwani what happened? Kumbe they have been trusting a guy to put insurance for them, and for them that was a trusted guy, so hawakuwa wanajua anaweza fanya kitu kama hiyo. Kumbe apparently guess what, the guy has been printing a fake insurance na nawekea kwa gari. Silituletea trouble, man. But the officer was kind enough akatu explain how it goes, but then tukachukuliwa fine ya around 10,000, then tukaachiliwa. We let me tell you, mimi nilikuwa nimetense yangu yote, but then Atgahenda alikuwa calm, cool and collected. Mimi niko zile za how does this guy, after all this shagala bagala, the guy ametulia tu. Mimi saa hizo mimi nakwambia, mimi shida ikikuanga mimi nakuanga mtu explosion, yani mimi ni boom, sijui nini nafanya, sijui nimetetemeka. The guy ametulia tu. It was a learning point for me and him at that point. Ile za tufai ku trust kila mtu, ni vizuri ku counter check something sometimes, ndio. But it was a good thing, we learned from it. Au sio kabisa. And on our second episode of My Journey series, we had Pastor Wahu Wanjiko, ndio. And the venue was at her house. She has such a beautiful house. Mlicheki akona nyumba kubwa. So tuliamkia mapema as early as 7. Hadi Wochi alikuwa anashangaa. Tunamgongea ndongo. Tumekuja kuona Pastor Wahu. Anashangaa, huyo ni nani? Yaani Pastor Wahu hadi watchman wako ajue ni pastor. Umecheza chini. But let me tell you something you don't know about her house. When she was asking God for a house, alikuwa anaomba Mungu ampatie hao yenye ita house watu wa God, yenye watu wa God watakam pamoja ku worship na ku get to know God in that space. Na God alianza. So akamwambia mimi sijui, yani mimi hata siku hizi nikiomba mimi huomba God of Pastor Wahu, because God amefanya a lot in her life, yani she's an example of God's miracles, an example of God's favor, of God's grace. I guess no wonder you jita God's girl. And so why Pastor Wahu? Pastor Wahu, the reason as to why I brought her into my journey series episode 2 ni juu nilitaka mlan God is a God of second chances, yani. Na if at all una feel umeenda astray in your life, una feel ulifaa kwenda hivi, ukatoka nje kidogo ukafanya makosa, God anakuambia cheki mtoi wangu, come turudi na our way, yani, si ndio? Juu unacheki story yake ni alipata ball akiwa 15 years, imagine. And then ameraise mtoi, amengangana life, ameomba God amemrudisha kwa life, na sasa ni pastor, ana pastor a youth church inaitwa Activation Church. Yeah, I'm a member of Activation Church, by the way, kama tu vile niliwaambia hapo kwa episode. Learning note yangu kwa story ya Pastor Wahu ni that God anaweza kutoa away from the things that anajua zitakuharm, ama vitu anajua zitakutoa kwa glory yake at the end of the day. Like nakumbuka akisema pale kwenye alikuwa ametolewa shule so that aende atoe ball the next day, and then that night ukiwa home ukingoja the next day kuamkia asubuhi kwenda kutoa ball, daktari walikuwa waende kwake akashikwa na alikuwa ameonekana kwa TV, and a lot of girls were dying from the abortion zenye huyu daktari alikuwa amefanya. And to her ikakuwa turning point, akasema yeye hataki kutoa ball tena and she will keep the child. I learned a lot from that story. Yani kuna tu kitu fulani yenye God anaweza weka yenye ita change life yako completely kwa kitu ulikuwa ufanye yenye si right, man. Yeah, that is the thing I learned. And then from both stories ya Pastor Wahu na at Gahenda, mimi sikuwa nimejua kumbe wote, na it was just a pure coincidence, wote wamezaliwa Rongai na wamelelewa Rongai, and then kumbe they knew each other but hawakuwa wanajua directly. So from Pastor Wahu akaona story ya at Gahenda kwa my journey series, at Gahenda akaona story ya Pastor Wahu at my journey series, and then ndo akazeleza kwani we know each other bana. So my journey series inaweza kuwa place pia kukutanisha watu pamoja, au sio?
Yeah, so hello good people, my journey series team. My name is Victor Nyango, and in the team they call me Vangenix. So what I've been doing in the team is that I've been the director, I've been the editor, as you can see, doing some pretty good work here, and I've also been the person behind the camera work. And so just doing this has been so amazing, because as a camera person and also as an editor, you get to review the video again and again, and it makes you really learn a lot from the interviews. So on our first episode, we had this amazing guy called at Gahenda, and what amazed me with him is that the fact that a guest can really keep time to that extent was so outstanding with that person, and the fact that he also helped us to just put everything in order before the shoot. And what really stood out for me is the fact that how art can change a person who was almost committing suicide to the person that he is right now and making an impact in the society. So that really stood out for me in that particular episode. And if you've not watched it, this is the time. We'll post the link right below, and you can catch up on that particular episode. And on the second episode, where we had our Pastor Wahu Wanjiku, is that the fact that someone can his life may seem to have dimmed at the age of 15 years, but when you look at her right now, she's a completely different person, and you can't really tell that she was the same person that was pregnant at the age of 15. And so with such amazing stories, at just our second episode, you really expect a lot by the time we'll be reaching the 10th episode. So just keep following us from wherever you are, and we promise you the best of the best. And yeah, it's time to get back to work. See you on the next